been exactly 1 month since Rodrigo Duterte was arrested. His family said the former president is still looking forward to freedom. His supporters are as hopeful too, as Mon Galvez tells us. He reports to us live from The Hague. Mon, how's the situation there?
Seth, it's mixed emotions at the moment for the family of former President Rodrigo Duterte, and former PRRD's daughter Kitty just celebrated her birthday here in The Hague, wherein almost every day supporters are gathering exactly a month since Duterte's arrest.
Supporters joined Hanilet Avancenia in celebrating her daughter Kitty Duterte's birthday yesterday, right in front of the ICC Detention Center here in the Netherlands. They prepared and brought food just for the occasion. They say it's the least they can do for Kitty. And Kitty is relishing every moment she can have with her father, including a dance with Digong when she visited him inside cell.
I asked him if he was okay, if he's okay. Then he said, no guts, no glory. So we're looking forward to come home to explain to the Filipino people what has happened.
Lord, thank you for the lives of everyone here. Thank you, Lord, for the time that they've given us, for being here with us. We do not know them.
Hanilet became emotional as she led the prayer for Kitty, Digong, and their supporters. The former president's common-law wife admitted he threw some worrisome questions after he got detained in The Hague.
Napapatanong kasi siya, bakit kung sino pa daw yung may matinong ginawa para sa bayan, yun daw yung nandun sa loob. Sabi ko, pareho tayo ng tanong. Actually, tinatanong po ang Panginoon. Pero ano yan, alam mo, parati namang natatalo ang mas kadiliman sa kabutihan.
At this point, Hanilet said she no longer believes anything will come out of the investigation by the committee of Senator Amy Marcos on the legality of Duterte's arrest.
Ano na lang yun? Pa-ek-ek na lang yun.
Huwag na lang kayo maniwala ni Amy Marcos, ma'am.
Hindi ako maniwala sa kanya. Bakit? Tanong siya na ano ba talaga nangyari?
Hindi, ma'am.
Hindi ba siya nakita ano nangyari?
For his part, Attorney Martin Delgra is questioning the difference between the case of former President Duterte and those overseas Filipinos who get repatriated without legal liabilities.
Binabandera nila yung tulong na ginawa nila patungkol dun sa 3 Pilipino sa China who were detained. And then about a few days thereafter, 15 Filipinos whose cases were dismissed in Qatar because the government have extended the necessary assistance to the Filipinos, including an offer for repatriation. It's a complete opposite here. An elderly 80-year-old Filipino citizen who was already in the country was forcibly brought out of the country to face trial in a foreign court.
Exactly a month after former President Duterte's arrest here in The Hague, his camp petitioned the Senate to check on how the police who accompanied him were able to travel despite the lack of travel documents such as passport and visa. Meanwhile, Hanilet insinuated about what she said were worsening crimes in the country under the Marcos Jr. administration.
Congratulations sa Pilipinas, may kinidnap at pinatay na naman. Ganyan ang gusto nyo? Sige, congratulations. Number, di ba nakita mo yung survey sa dalawa sa cities ng Pilipinas ang dangerous place? Congratulations again.
Oo, maraming nangyari.
Congratulations, BBM.
The palace was quick to react to this.
Huwag niyo pong gawin na issue. Dahil may buhay po ditong nakasalalay, may mga buhay na nawala. Kaya muli pinapanawagan po natin kay Ms. Hanilet Avancenia. Huwag na po sana mamutawi sa inyong bibig ang mga gintong klaseng pananalita. Dahil hindi po rin natin gugustuhin i-congratulate ang dating Pangulong Duterte sa mga nagawa pong EJK. Dahil po buhay po ang pinag-uusapan dito.
The supporters of former President Rodrigo Duterte is organizing a prayer vigil with candle lighting activity in front of the International Criminal Court main office later tonight, as they said, in time of the first month of former PRRD here in the detention center. Says.
Mon, have you heard from the legal team of the former president? Because the former Justice of the Supreme Court, Adolf Ascuna, has indicated that there may have been some errors in the arrest of the former president here in the Philippines.
Yes, Tess, actually sinasabi ng camp ni former President Duterte na talagang issue itong nangyaring pag-aresto kay dating Pangulong Duterte because they're expecting, specifically galing ito kay Attorney Martin Delgra when we have spoken with him the other day, ang sinasabi nila, they are expecting na dapat magkaroon muna ng paglilitis or pagharap sa kaso in a local court in the Philippines. Unfortunately, hindi daw ito yung nangyari at nagulat na lamang sila na dinala na nga si dating Pangulo dito sa The Hague immediately. Kaya nga, kinakasyon din ni Attorney Delgra na yung mga sumama daw ng mga polis dyan nga sa pag-aresto at pagdala sa The Hague, mga wala pa nga daw yung mga travel documents na dapat din daw silipin such as passports and visa. Says.
Mon, hindi nabanggit kung si Attorney Delgra ay kabahagi ng legal panel although sinabing may mga Pilipino na kasama. Ano ba ang katayuan niya ngayon?
Yes, actually we clarified it with Attorney Delgra kung ano ba pinaka-role niya and purpose of coming here sa The Hague. And he mentioned immediately that this is just part of the support to the former president. When we asked if he is one of the two Filipino lawyers na minention ni Attorney Nicholas Kaufman, the lead counsel of former President Duterte, hindi niya ito kinonfirm nor deny. Basta daw mahalaga, may nakakakilala sa kliyente or sa dating Pangulo dito nga sa kasong ito. So we just don't have any idea if Attorney Delgra is really part of the two Filipinos helping the legal team of the former President, says.
At Mon, while we respect the privacy of the former president, ano ang nasasagap mong balita ukol sa kanyang kalagayan, sa kanyang health? Dahil hindi ba nagpakita na ng nababahala si Vice President Sara na hindi lumalabas ang dating presidente kahit na mayroong parang garden na pwedeng para mag-sunbathing man lang o masilayan ang araw, ang paligid. Mon.
Oo, Ses, ang sinasabi nga din ng camp naman ni former President when we keep on asking kung kumusta ba ang lagay ng dating Pangulo inside the detention center. His lawyers, ang sinasabi palagi, he is in good spirit, good health. Yung common law wife ni dating Pangulong Duterte, si Hanilet Avancenia, binabanggit din na nasa maayos naman do kondisyon ang dating Pangulo. Bagamat nagkaroon sila ng problema or parang pangamba dahil hindi lang yung sa part nga na hindi siya lumalabas sa may garden area, hindi nga rin pinasok yung mga medicines ni dating Pangulo from the Philippines. Although, iba kasi yung pamamaraan daw ng paggamot dito nga sa the Netherlands. At meron nga doon isang request si VP Sara noon na magdala ng wheelchair pero hindi pinayagan dahil inobliga nila si former president na maglakad kahit dahan-dahan. So ngayon we just don't have an idea kung si former president ba ay nakalabas na sa garden dahil this past few days palagi nga nagpupunta dito ang mag-ina at talagang nagkakaroon sila ng kumbaga bonding inside the detention center. So we just don't know if it's happening outside or baka doon sa garden area or sa common area dito nga sa loob. Ses.
Panghuling tanong, Mon, ano naman ang balak ng mga biktima? Panig naman ng mga biktima dahil nga 1 month na mula nung maaresto ang dating Pangulo.
We are still waiting for the exact statement of the prosecution with regard to the observation na ipinasa or isinumite ng defense team tungkol sa ICC registry observation. Patungkol naman yan sa victims' participation. Nauna na nga nating maalala na talagang pinuna ng lead counsel or ng kampo ni dating Pangulong Duterte yung tungkol sa pagiging maluwag masyado sa pagtanggap ng mga identification requirements para sa mga gustong maging biktima or gustong mag-participate bilang biktima dito sa kinakaharap na kaso ni dating Pangulong Duterte. At yung pag-represent sa mga biktima ng iba't ibang abogado that might lead to a lengthy at talagang matagal daw na judicial process. So wala pang exact words ang prosecution. Inaantay natin yan kung sila ay sasagot dito sa ibinigay na response ng depensa. And after which, ididinig naman daw dito yung mga different motions na posibleng isampa ng magkabilang kampo before the confirmation of charges in September.
Wala naman silang programa, Mon, para sa 1 month, kumbaga, anniversary ng pag-aresto sa dating Pangulo?
Unlike dito sa kampo ng mga pro-Duterte supporters or pro-Duterte, wala tayong narinig at nalaman from the other side na nagpaplano ring magsagawa ng kanilang mga pagkilos or demonstrations here in The Hague. Lalo din nila sinasabi ngayon sa public yung location ng mga victims, kung sila nga ba ay nandito na sa The Hague or not. Yan ay ayaw i-confirm ng lawyer for their own safety and security as well.
Thank you. That was Mon Gualvez live from the Netherlands.